Good morning. We're confronted today by this famous text from Ezekiel where these dry bones, imagine death, just some bones, are reestablished, not by the doing of the dead person, but by the doing of the Lord. And this is an image of what the Lord had promised the people of Israel. And it's frankly something that we never stop needing. Having now been established as the church, our emeritus Pope Benedict called the church a company in constant renewal. Today we celebrate the feast of St. Pius X, the Pope who was the first elected in the 20th century. He was Pope when Teddy Roosevelt was our president. Pope Pius X's Episcopal motto was to restore all things in Christ. He desired a restoration in Christ. He desired that the dry bones, again, aren't remade by us, but are remade by Christ. Interestingly, the two political candidates right now, it's Build Back Better and Make America Great Again or Keep America Great, but there's this never-ending desire for renewal in the heart of us. But the question is, who does the renewal? Is it something we can muster up? Or is it something that God does because we cooperate with Him? Pius X knew that Christ was the one who restored all things. And he passionately shared this with a world convinced of its own righteousness. Which is why if a lot of pictures of Pius X out there, he's often wearing his white cassock with the simple white papal zucchetto. And he's not often pictured with a smile on his face. And it was a great sorrow for him that he saw the world inching toward what became the First World War. That instead of embracing Christ, they embraced power, domination, winning at all costs. Pius saw not that he didn't despair in the face of that. No, he worked to get Jesus into the hearts of the littlest. Pius X, famously reduces the age of First Communion from age 12 to age 7. He wanted the Lord nurturing young hearts with Himself so that the temptations to stray might be aided by the very presence of Jesus. Pius X worked to simplify the liturgy a bit. He worked on what the priests pray, the divine office, simplifying that. And he also encouraged the use of Gregorian chant in the Mass, and not some of the more pompous sort of operatic masses that were the rage back in the early 20th century. Understanding that the use of chant, especially if is something that everybody can do a little bit of, and it nurtures the heart with an openness to Jesus. Again, restoring all things in Christ. See, St. Pius X, wasn't raised in a noble family. He was a peasant. And he understood the simple needs of the average man and woman: work, prayer, good habits. And he worked that as his energy as a young parish priest and then as a bishop. And he sought to do it in the best way he could as Pope. So let's beg today for that we might be restored, that our dry bones might be renewed by Christ, both in a personal level in our own lives, family, community, and nation, that we might be a sign that God, that Jesus is Lord, that his power is real, and that his life is the life that best suits our need to be restored. St. Pius X.